Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Motivational Monday. I already made something to eat. I'll probably show it a couple times. Figured we'd sit down and catch up and have a little something to eat. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great Easter. And if you didn't, well, I hope you had a great Sunday. Well, hello, how are you? Oh, I was hoping to see you. When you made that message, you missed me. I was like, hey, maybe I'll go on. Hello, Barb, how are you? How are you? Happy Easter, everybody. So good to see everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Oh, everybody's here. Look, Jamin's in the house with us. Yay! So exciting, so exciting. I hope everybody's doing good. I figured I'd come out. I already made some breakfast. Hello, hello. Having obviously a little omelet. And I thought, what the heck? Why don't I just go on and see how everybody's doing today? And Jamin came into the Discord and said he missed me. So how are you? So good to see everybody. It's nice to see everybody. Hope everybody had a good Sunday. I got my carrot cake, so I'm always happy. As long as I get a little carrot cake, I'm always doing good. How have you been, Jamin? It's so nice to see you in the chat. Yeah, I was wondering, I think they need both, right? I thought it was a good question too, but I think they need both, Jamin. So if you're wondering what today's omelet is, today is my Easter omelet. So it's what they used to call Western. Good morning, Smith. It's what they used to call Western omelet. So obviously it has some cheese, has some bell peppers in it, has some onions, and yes, it has some leftover Easter ham. Yep, Justine's having a little meat today. A little ham in my omelet, a little Easter leftover. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? So good to see everybody. Yeah, Jamin, I think they need a double policy and a life insurance policy. I hope everybody had a great Sunday. Oh, yeah. It's one of my favorite omelets. Good morning, Amy. Yeah, before I knew I was allergic to eggs, that was my go-to omelet. Always was like, give me some ham and cheese with some egg. Yeah. I got the meat sweats. No, I got the Easter spiral ham withdrawals. Oh, thank you, Amy. Oh, you are so right, Soul Sisters. Jalapenos would have been perfect. And I heard about your pineapple sandwich yesterday. OMG. I think I'm going to have to try it this summer. I was like, okay, I'm going to try the infamous pineapple sandwich. I think that'll be really good. Oh, steak and egg sandwich on a keto bread. Oh, I bet that would be good. Oh, your birthday's tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. Yeah, when after the triple bypass, I had to eat a lot of meat, and I wasn't used to it. And boy, chicken fried steak, that was always good. But yeah, ham is, I don't know, like Amy said, man, sometimes it's hard to stay away from ham, but it's Easter, so it's good. Oh, you did! You hit 50 subscribers. Congratulations. That's what he said. He said it's just salt and pepper and mayo with some canned pineapple. Do you toast your bread or just do you leave it plain? I'm so curious about that. Hello, bonjour. I don't know if you're a mademoiselle or a monsieur. Hello, hello. Yeah, do you toast your bread for that? Oh, just plain. All right. I'm going to have to try it because I love pineapple. I just never, I don't know, it's just never crossed my mind. Oh, yeah, tomato sandwiches. OMG, I love tomato sandwiches. Strawberry, cute, cute. Well, if you want me to follow you, then you have to go like or comment on one of my posts or videos, and I'll be happy to check out your page. Ooh, that would be good too, Jamin. I just ended up getting some sweet potato hash browns, and oh my gosh, I was really surprised how good they were. I was like, I should make some of my own. Oh yeah, that'd be good, Jamin. My day's been really good, thank you. How was yours? I had a quiet Easter, but I got invited over to share a meal, and we did. It was really nice. Had a nice meal and nice carrot cake, and Justine got to take the carrot cake home. I don't know, the leftovers. Your day was good, good. And today's good too. That's good. I know, I was like, should I go on? Should I not go on? I don't know. Yeah, I can't believe Jamin's here. We're so excited. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a fortune cookie. We haven't done one of those in a while, huh? Well, thank you for being Mr. Manners, Matthew. I appreciate it. If I want to eat with my mouth open or closed, I get to choose to do that because I'm actually eating alone. Oh, you don't like sweet potatoes? Well, sweet potatoes are really good for you, I guess better than regular potatoes, but I don't like the potato fries unless I make them myself. You know what I mean? Like when I have them in the store, I don't know, they don't taste right for some reason. Thanks, Jonna. Oh, thank you, Matthew. I mean, I know if I wasn't talking across the table from somebody, but what am I going to do? You're watching me eat, so am I supposed to chew for like 20 minutes, make sure everything's clear in my mouth, clean my palate, and then talk? What kind of live stream is that? Oh, thank you. Hi, how are you? Nice to see everybody in here. Thank you. I'm a mess today, actually. Girl just got out of bed, put on some clothes, straightened her hair, and got doing things. I haven't really cleaned up yet. So if you're wondering, yep, I'm having a ham, mushroom, bell pepper, cheese, non-egg omelet. I would say some days were proper. Oh. All right. Shout out to Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh, no, this is actually the Just Eggs. My favorite. Because they taste just like eggs, but they're not. They're made out of mung bean. Ooh, I bet that is good. Texas in the house too. Hello, Texas. Hello, Texas. Ooh, on sourdough. Ooh. Wow. That would be good. I think beans on toast are really good. I mean, I do lentils on toast, and I think they're really good. Well, here in the States, it is Motivational Monday. Well, the temperature, let me see if the temperature's gone up here. On the ridge, we're 50 degrees. Woo! It's a heat wave if you've been joining me the last few months. Heat wave! Especially on the sourdough bread. I bet that's really good. Oh, a carrot cake tort? Woo-hoo-hoo. Smith, you better get in our Discord and show some pictures. It looks like that would be really good. Yeah, I bought some sweet potatoes to try to do a breakfast thing that I've been working out. I think I've told you guys I've been working on a cookbook for a long time, and I have like some, to have enough to go in a cookbook, you got to have some different things. And since I've kind of changed some on my eating, I was like, oh, what are some of the things we could do with sweet potatoes? So I don't know. I'm going to venture out with some. It's 80 in Florida. OMG. I don't know. I got to be really honest. The health food store I work at, the eggs were $6.99. Good deal. That's farm fresh. My Just Eggs I think the last one I paid for, unfortunately, at Wally World was $7.99. So it's getting comparable, unfortunately. And I don't even know why my eggs are going up. I mean, my eggs aren't even real eggs. Oh, that's funny. That's the oldest thing I've ever said. That's all right. That's all right. We're all showing our age today. I'm showing my age a little bit today. So nice to see everybody in the chat. Always so nice to have everybody stop by. It's so nice. Maybe we can go out on the deck. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can go out on the deck together and actually hear the woods. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Well, I didn't even think about that, Barb. Yeah, how does he pronounce his name or she pronounce her name? You're right, Barb. That really could be a reason why. Kind of like in the CV. There are things we just couldn't get anymore because they came from other places, and things that people used from other places to make things for here, they couldn't get anymore. We didn't think about that. That could be very true. I know, and come to find out, I love Just Eggs. I love the product. I love it. But mung bean itself probably isn't very good for me. So isn't that funny? I guess I'm just not supposed to this lifetime enjoy eggs. Who would have known? Who would have known? Yeah, I thought maybe we'd go out on a deck a little bit. I'll plug you in out there. Strawberry cute. I told you what to do if you want me to follow you. Yeah, Jamin, that would be great, wouldn't it? Because sometimes it's hard to pronounce them, you know. Oh, okay, Smith. It was good to see you. Take care, hun. No way. You know what? I will tell you something. Diane, a very good friend of mine, she told me, if you better go stock up on some clothes if you need clothes, because clothes is going to go out. It's going to go off the roof. And I said, I got plenty of clothes, so I'm not worried about that. I'll probably have enough clothes to sell to people for a reasonable price. But wow, I think that's where it's going to hit a lot of people. You're right. $80? Holy. Good thing I just officially found out in Maine you could go topless. But I got to check town ordinance. So the state might be okay, but what if your town says you can't go topless? Yeah, in a sewing machine. Time to invest in a sewing machine. I think I still have my mom's sewing machine somewhere. Maybe it's time for me to learn how to sew. Maybe I better go to Martin's, get some patterns, huh? No! Oh my gosh, that's right. They are going out of business. I better hightail it over to Martin's, get some patterns. Or it'll be like the good old days where we're just going to be cutting out our own patterns, making our own patterns, huh? Wow. Times are changing. Times are Isn't there a song that sings that? Times are changing. Just making sure what my battery's at. Oh, Bob Dylan. Thank you. Thank you very much, Defiant. I knew it was in my head somewhere. I just couldn't figure it out. Oh, no, that's not a cork. I might have a lot of clothes, but I wear the same clothes. Comfortable clothes. Yeah. Well, I don't think we should have ever not made it self-sufficient. I really hated all the outsourcing we did. And we all knew that was going to happen at some point. We knew that too much outsourcing was going to leave us really at the mercy of other countries. But I think we thought we were doing a good thing by helping other countries be able to have, good wages and be able to job and, how do we know? Wilford, how old am I? Old enough to know better? Thank you, Defiant. Oh, 16. You should put your glasses on. I'm definitely not 16. I had somebody say to me the other day that I had a quirky, what did they say? 20 to, I look like I'm 20 and 60 at the same time. Oh my God, the birds are like, where is the bird feeder? I know I better put that out. Oh, you're very sweet, but no, I haven't been 16 in a long time. Now here's another one, Defiant. I am 16, going on 17. I am 18. Isn't this the song that sings that too? Mm-hmm. That's an old one. That must be that might even be a Mary Poppins song. I don't know. But yes, I'm not a grandmother, but I'm old enough to have a senior discount. Oh, well, thank you, Sam. That's a good age. Thank you. I like that. 54. That's good. Thank you. That's right. Clothes are very, yeah. Well, I have clothes that I've had for years. My mom told me what goes around comes around. So keep all your stuff because if it's good, keep it. You won't want to have to buy it again. So I did that. Let's see. Love Bug, how are you? Would I date a 33-year-old? I don't think age really matters, to be honest, unless they're a minor, obviously. Yeah, I wouldn't mind dating a 33-year-old. I've actually, let me see. I think the biggest age gap I ever dated might have been 15 years. 15. I think that time it was 15 years. Maybe that's the most that I've gone. 15 years age difference. With me being the younger one of the 15 years on that one. Yeah. Age is just a number. Because I've met people who are very mature in their 20s, more mature than people who are in their 50s, vice versa. You know what I mean? Oh, you got a situation? You need Aunt Juju's advice? Jamin's like, what? What's the situation? What's going on? I sure missed you, Jamin. Oh, I think we talked about this before. Remember? This either is the question you ask all the content creators, or we've answered this before. And remember, I told you that it's best to wait for her to be of legal age. And even if she's of legal age, I guess my question to you would be, what is the fascination with dating someone who's younger? Well, hello, Angel. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I just think, I don't know. I think as much as they do say women mature more than men, I think if she's only 18 and you're 33, I don't see why you can't wait to date. Hello, hello. Skeeters Jeters. Wow. Skeeters Jeters. You're making me think of that song. Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get those peepers? God, I'm in a singing mood today. I guess that's a good thing. So yes, love bug, I would just wait. Oh, you would, Kelvin? Well, thank you. Oh, she just added you on Facebook? Well, I wouldn't have any communication with her. You know, I mean, I would politely say, this is just me. If a 17-year-old tried to talk to me, I would go, thank you very much. I'm very flattered. But I think you're a little too young for me. And, you know, I'd see what destiny does. Who knows? Maybe destiny will bring you back when you're 50 and she's 30. What a perfect age that would be, huh? Yeah, that would be confusing. Oh, Calvin, you're very sweet. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, that's for sure. Oh, I'm very good. How are you? Oh, gosh, how do you say your name? Ashutosh. Oh, I don't know how to say your name. I apologize, but hello, how are you? Oh, you're welcome, love bug. You know, I used to think the reason why men went after younger women is because they thought older women were like, I don't know, set in their ways or something. But sometimes I really think it's just the person, right? You know, the problem with dating someone younger is that, you know, you might not have the same similar likes and you might not have the same life experience. And, you know, relationships have to be able to grow, you know. Well, hello. Oh, hello. How are you, Katu? How are you? So good to see you. Oh, so nice to see you, Katu. Yay. Just my little sweetheart. How are you? I'm good. And you? Oh, yes. Much love to you, my sister. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm sorry. I've been hiding. Hiding. Justine hides sometimes. She hides. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So glad you're doing good. I've missed you very much too. And make sure that you give big hugs to RJ for us. Big loves to RJ. Yeah. I agree with that. Jamie, it's just sometimes worth waiting. You know? Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. I talked to a friend of mine. We're going to be going into, I think she said Massachusetts to get some dresses. I'm so excited. I know, it's so good to see everybody here. Well, and as much as you know, like when I was growing up, the age gap wasn't as wide as it is now in the fact that there's just so many different things that people are experiencing now at younger ages. I hope we get to go outside. So excited. Yeah, I'm just finishing up some breakfast. Breaking my fast today. Yay. Happy girl. I'm a happy girl. Okay, I'm going to turn you guys around. So give me a minute. Oh, dang it. Now I got to go back around. All right, hang on. You're on the podium. Let me put this up here. I'm going to plug you guys in. Sorry about I don't know why I guess I've lost so much weight. These pants are like falling off me for some reason. All right, there we go. How's everybody doing? Oh, you're off your podium now. All right, let me plug you guys in. Oh, thank you. Well, hello. Wow. Something. Oh, the real pure vanilla. Oh, well, hello, pure vanilla. All right, you know me. I got to do my dishes real quick. Didn't mean to get so close to you guys. Can you see outside a little? We'll put the bird feeder out. We'll go out a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how it is. Oh, thank you. So Real Vanilla, I don't think I've seen your name in here before. Welcome, welcome. That looks like a new name. And no, I'm not going to have carrot cake right now this minute. I'm trying to talk myself into not having carrot cake right now. And I'll have to show you guys that I took the winter tree down. I know, I don't like to leave dishes in my sink, even though I know it's easier to do that. And then I'll try to get the tablet working so I can talk to you guys. I've just plugged in. All right. Let's go on an adventure. Let's go on an adventure. Thank you, Matt. I mean, I don't know why you needed to feel like you needed to tell us that. I mean, maybe I don't understand, but like, why do people feel they need to tell us those kind of things? All right, let me see if I can turn this thing on. There we go. And let me take you this direction. Yeah, it always kind of cracks me up. I'm like, do people just sit around waiting to say stuff like that? Hello, S4M. How are you? You get to actually see me today. How you doing? Thank you. All right, I'm going to just straighten you guys up a little. Bring you a little higher. Thank you. I know, it's like, why would you even say that? Like, would you say that to your mother? Would you say that to your mother? All right. Let's see if we can make this thing work. Let's see if we can make this thing work. Yeah, I do remember you. I'm really good at that. I don't know why, but I am kind of good at that. And this is charged. All right, so let's it might be kind of cold out here, but I'm gonna turn you guys around. Just for right now, just for a minute here. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's not too bad. All right, so let me get this. Then I'll bring out the bird feeder. Let me do that too. They should be coming right now. They were out there a minute ago. Oh, like you guys really want to see me. All right, hold on. I'll get that too. It might take them a few minutes. We'll sit over here so we could watch them. Outlet, and I haven't really used it. So we're going to try to use it. Oh, it does look like it has 2 plugs. All right. Okay, J-Man. Thanks for coming by. It's going to be kind of windy out here anyhow. So, all right. Bye, J-Man. Always good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I'm trying to find a way that you guys could see things, and you see the bird. I wonder if they'll come while we're over here. Oh, we have to clean that a little, huh? Well, hello. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm probably blinded by the light. I wonder if the birds will come right behind me. Will we be able to see them if they come right behind me? Yeah, I think so. Or let's see how far we can get you. We'll do a little relaxing, huh? We haven't actually set outside yet, have we? This is our first outdoors. Our first outdoors. Ooh, that one was really nasty, Matt, huh? That person must be really bored, huh? And they got a food fetish too, I think. They had a food fetish too? That's what I'm thinking. Thinking a little food fetish on that one. Yeah, Matt, makes you wonder. Do the mamas know that they talk like that? Do their mamas know they talk like that? I think we come over here and then we sit still. Oh, hi, Recovery Road. How are you? Oh, you're on a 93 Trek of Hope? Well, yay. I'm on a, let's see if we can live stream outside. Oh, it does, doesn't it? I feel like I still need my Uggs on. I still have to remember I am in Maine. All right, so let's see. Do we got power? We do. All right. Well, we're hoping that the birds will come right there. Can you see that? There we go. And we're hoping that they'll ignore me. How about that? And then I can sit and talk to you. Oh, June 1st. Where are you trekking to? Tell us, Recovery Road. Give us the scoop. I'm interested. All right, I'm going to get it tonight. OMG. Do you see that bird right there? Oh my God, there's a bird right there. Do you see the bird? Oh, across Canada. The birds are coming. Do you see them? Can you see them okay? There we go. All right. I'm just going to walk over here and get my little table, and then I'll be right back. Oh my God, I'm so close now. did. So the birds that you should be seeing right now, I think, Barb, isn't that the little one? I think it's a chickadee. But we usually have a little wide range. There should be some titmouses, um, some robins have come. We have had some doves. We usually have a lot of uh, woodpeckers that come. Wait, that thing looks so, because I'm trying to have you guys look close at that, so I'll pull it back just a little. And I don't know, you guys will be able to see me. Will you be able to see me? Maybe a little, huh? Maybe I'll put you back a little farther. Well, hello, Angel. Yes, chickadee, right? Chickadee. There you guys go. I know it's very quiet out here. Except for I hear a car coming up the ridge. Or down the ridge, coming down the ridge. And now I brought this out so that I could read you guys. That way we could see each other and talk. I like that, no? Oh, hi, VP. How are you? Hi, VP. How are you? Good to see you. I think they're going to come right next to us. I wonder if I should put one right there, too. Because then we could do it. Okay, let me get my other chairs out here a little bit, too. I got to repaint. Can you believe I have to repaint my deck? I just painted my deck right before, and now I have to do it again. Well, hopefully it'll just be rollers, because all of that's all scraped up and everything. Oh. Hello, everybody. How are you? Can you see me okay? Oh, we're going to get a little sun. I wonder if I should take off my shoes while I'm out here, huh? Hi, Dusty. We're having a little time outside. We're having a little time outside. It's good to see you, Dusty. How are you? Yeah, we're just sitting outside getting a little sun, huh? It's making me want to take off my shoes. There was a lady called Justine who brings us Motivational Mondays, a place where we can reflect on our emotions and work on things we want to work on in our life, who gives us words of advice. Oh, thank you. I do. I think I'm going to take off my shoes. We'll see. It's obviously starting to warm up, huh? Oh, it's nice. I got to do some cleaning though, for sure. Like, I got to do yard work. Justine's got to do yard work. Thank you, Matt. That was really sweet. Thank you, Matt. You guys will have to tell me if the birds are still coming. Right here. Oh, you hear that one? That's I used to know all the sounds they would make. Oh, you could kind of hear the woodpecker too. So there's probably a woodpecker around close. I know. I need to. I'll show you. I'll turn you guys around a little bit so you could see. Hi, everybody. Wow, look at that. You can't even see that on the regular, with your eye. You can't see that. But man, can you see that coming through? Wow. That's pretty crazy, huh? Yeah, the sun is right there. And then I don't think you can see the pond anymore because things are starting to fill in. But I definitely need to do some landscaping. As you can see, I need to get a chainsaw. Yes, I do. Little sparrow. And then all this side is all going to get cleaned up. So raking. You'll be surprised. Oh, look at my flowers. OMG, let's go down there real quick. Let's go down there. Now that I know I can plug you back in if I really need to. Let's go down there. Let's check it out. I don't have a plug-in for down here. You guys would have to watch me from the top. But this is actually all a garden. And if you were here for Freaky Friday, this is where me and Heidi walked out in the things. But oh, look, my daffodils are out. Oh, daffodils. Yeah, I gotta clean all this up. Justine needs to get to work. Oh, look at these right here. Pretty. Aren't those pretty? Yeah, this is all a flower bed that hasn't been worked in 2 years since my heart attack. It looks like it needs some loving, doesn't it? It looks like it needs some loving. Look at that one light thing right there. Do you see it? That's funny. Right there. Oh gosh, we even have them here. Look, they're crossing the sky. Yeah, this used to be a path, but this tree's got really big now, so I don't know. I might have to redo that. Thank you. Thank you for screenshotting that because I didn't. Thank you. Yeah, and this was the latest tree that fell right here. This is the newest one right here. So that right there, that tree right there. Gosh, so sad. And like all my fences got broke this year. So see, all my fences need to be redone. Yeah, I need to spend some time out here. Should probably do some today. Maybe that's my motivation. Trying to bring my shed back, all those things. I should put on my big shoes and we should go to the cemetery at some point. This tree's still blooming. I wish this tree would come over. We almost cut all this tree off last year or the year before, but look, it's blooming.
But yeah, I got a lot of work to do. Oh, there's a bucket out there. I'm barefoot, so I can't go out that far. There's snakes and stuff out there. There's snakes. But like all this needs to be cleaned up. All this. Yeah. I got a lot of work to do. Hopefully I'll be able to get it done. Hopefully we'll be able to get it done. All right, we'll go back up. Yeah. Yep. Not bad, huh? Not bad, not bad at all. I'll bring you guys a little closer. Plug you in. Oh. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Nope. Nope. Everybody's quiet today. Quiet. Plug you in. Let me plug you in. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I definitely didn't get a screenshot of it for sure. I should probably get my sunglasses too, huh? I'm gonna spend some time out here. Let me go do that real quick. And I'll be able to see you guys from here. All right, let me do that real quick. Oh, it's nice and quiet out here, huh? I think it's cool that the birds will still come to the bird feeder while I'm out here. I think that's pretty cool. All right, so I did say, even though there's only a couple of us in here, I did say I'd do a fortune cookie. So let's do a fortune cookie, huh? Let's do a fortune cookie. What do you think, Matt? It's been a while. Well, hello, hello. How are you? Just hanging outside. I don't know if you can see the. Can you see the birds? Birds. I wonder if I should move a little. Can you see the birds now? There we go. Now you can see me and the birds. I am from the great state of Maine in the US of A. US of A. And where are you from? Oh, I know. Let's see what this fortune cookie says, huh? Oh, I was going to get my sunglasses. I went in and got fortune cookies and other stuff. My pants keep falling off. I am definitely losing weight. My pants keep dropping. All right. You with my fancy new glasses. All right, let's get to the fortune cookie. I'll put this in my shoes so I don't waste it. All right, you know the rule. We kind of share it together, right? All right, so take that in. And the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what is it going to say? Well, hello, Catherine. How are you? I am doing good. How about yourself? Let's see what our fortune cookie has to say today. Oh, and we do have some lucky numbers. Oh, you're going to love this one. You're going to love it. I'm going to love it for you. Are you ready? I lift up my sunglasses. Ooh, with the light shining behind it. Wow, that's pretty cool, huh? Today is the beginning of a shift in your perception. Wow. Hello, Sean. How are you? Today is the beginning of a shift in your perception. Wow, isn't that true? And look at that ray of light right there. What the? Wow. Maybe there's a pot of gold at the bottom of that. Hello, Sean. How are you? We got a Sean and a Sean. 2 Seans in a row. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So our lucky numbers are, you might not be able to see it because of where we are, but it's 36, 39, 14, 1, 48, and 16. Wow, it's been a while since we did our numbers. So our lucky numbers are 36, 39, 14, 1, 48, and 16. Wow, isn't that crazy? What's so funny, we haven't done one of these in a while, and it just happens to be today is the beginning of a shift in your perception. Amen. I could use one. I don't know about you guys, but I could use a shift for sure. My perception hasn't been very good lately. So maybe this will be a good beginning. I'm excited. Yay. Oh, those are good numbers? Oh, good. Yeah, we didn't get a word. Sometimes we get a word. There's no master numbers in there, but let's see. Then where can I put this? I guess this will go in my boot too. It'll go in my boot. I'll be like, I got all kinds of stuff in my boot. So how has everybody been? Good to see you. Good to see you, Catherine. Good to see you. How's everybody? I need to have my sunglasses on. Sorry. It's just because that freaking. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's really just a kind of lazy day, to be honest. It's Motivational Monday, but I don't feel as motivated as I should for a Monday, but I'm not really a Monday girl, to be honest. Mondays used to be what I would call my Sundays, because when my son was younger, you know, when they're home for school for 2 days, you're pretty busy. And so when he would go back to school on Monday, I considered that my Sunday, my rest day. My day of rest. Well, thank you. It's so nice to have everybody kind of visiting today. How's the birds doing? Are they coming over there? The birds are right there. Right there. Can you see the birds? Yeah, I'm hoping that they'll still come while I'm out here. They have a couple times. Boy, I still got a lot of painting to do out here this summer. A lot of work. A lot of work on the house to get done. Oh, thank you. Let me pin that for you. Pin that. Thank you, Matt. That's been a while, right? Oh my gosh. Yay. Well, hello, Josh. How are you? I'm just trying to get some sun. Turned on the live stream for a little breaking my fast, and then thought we would come outside for a little bit, enjoy some sun. It's not really too warm, but it's warm enough to be out. You know, when you start to see the motorcycles in Maine, you know it's warming up. Oh, you'll come do all the work? There's a lot of work, believe me. I could use a hand always. I hate to say it because I don't know, in this world it's so weird to say, but I'm such a girl. I need help. There's some things, I don't know, I was just raised in a generation where, you know, I learned all my traditional roles, but I really didn't learn how to sling a hammer or a saw or any of those things. Oh, hi, cool guy. How you doing? Oh, thank you. It is, I think it's 40 degrees out here. No, it's 50. It was 50 last time we checked. It was 50. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you. It was windy here the last week. Well, you saw some of the tree limbs and some of the smaller ones kind of fell down, but the chairs, these chairs were, I wanted them to come up so that I could tell that, spring was starting to come here. And all these chairs were like flipped over. The wind flipped them over. Yeah, we had some brutal. I had to bring in my flag. Oh, we mix up our numbers. Oh, that's funny. Oh, thank you. Hello, hello. Make sure you're hitting those likes. Make sure you're hitting those subscribes. Justine's coming out of her tunnel. Justine's coming out of her tunnel just in time to help those who are in their tunnel now. Yeah. I know I had stopped streaming every day for a while. Oh, hello, Liverpool. How are you? Yeah, I have you here too. That way I don't have to keep leaning up. That way I could see everybody's chat. I don't miss anybody's chat. Thank you, thank you. Raimi, I think I'm saying that right. Big shout out to Liverpool. Yes. To my UK watchers, to my Canadian watchers, to all my beautiful subscribers. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Today is our motivational Monday, and I'm not feeling very motivated. Is that good or bad? Is that bad? But I did bring out our cards, so we might look at those a little bit. East Coast Canada, that's right. That's me. I'm East Coast. You East Coast Canada? East Coast. Oh, thank you, Josh. Yeah, when I bought this house, they asked if I wanted it to be repainted. And I said, no, don't touch it. I like it. And then when I got to repaint it, I kept it these colors because, of course, I could have changed anything. So the red is actually called sun-dried tomato. Isn't that cool? And then the brown is called spice brown. And I really like those colors. You know what I miss is I used to have trees like right here. Like all this openness you see behind used to be nothing but trees. And then we had a microburst in 2020 made the news, national news. I was part of it. And it came through, it's called a water tornado, if you've never heard of that before. And, Prince Edward's Island, I know about that. I've never been there, but I've heard about it a lot. And they came through and it just did a lot of devastation all through here, through New Hampshire. And so the lumberjack guy had to come and he took down all the trees, but then to make me feel safe, he took down all of them. And now I miss them very much. Kind of sad. Yeah, a microburst is a water tornado. Crazy, huh? So it's a like a tornado, but it takes water and it makes it kind of like a water tornado. So what we had was rain, wind, and I had 3 pine trees. You can see the remnants of them when we go exploring this summer. You'll see them over there. They were 25 inches across and they bent over, like, in those scary movies when the trees actually bend over, but they tied themselves like a shoestring and then dropped on the car like seconds after I got out. Yeah, scary thing. One day I'll show all you guys that stuff, but yeah, that was really, Mother Nature can be really brutal. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like a vortex, like a typhoon. Yeah, like a typhoon. But it's a mini. It's like it starts out as a tornado, but when it crosses the water, like the lakes here, if you guys were with me for my drive the other day, I showed you all the water around. Like there's water totally surrounding me. And as it came across, it picked up the water and it gained momentum. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think we were out, I think the whole state of Maine, I think that was our 5-day run. We were out of power, the whole state of Maine for like 5 days. It was crazy. I've never heard of a whole state being totally out of power. Oh, yes, Josh. It was really bad. Yes, Keith, like a vortex. Yeah, there's some trees when we go canoeing this summer. I'm going to take you and I'm going to show you when we come up, it's going to look like a mountain, like a hill, but it's the root system of one tree. that had been there for hundreds of years. It lifted it up like a carpet and just, wow, it's crazy what, yeah. Yeah, we lost a lot uh, that time we did. Oh, you did too? Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm serious. Sweet Justine is not sweet because she's always nice. She's sweet because no matter what happens to Justine, I tend to always come out the other side with a smile on my face and love still in my heart. But I've been through a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that they couldn't if those trees would if I would have stayed in the car, they couldn't even cut a way to get up to the ridge for almost an hour and a half. We had our neighbors on their four-wheelers coming up to check on us to make sure we were okay, and they were the ones that had to go down. And uh, the EMT guy said that if I would have been injured, I probably would have died because they wouldn't have been able to get to me in time to get me out of here. So, and the other tree would have hit my mom if there wasn't a tree there. So, yeah, is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy around here. Oh, to fix everything. Oh, hello, Madonna. How are you? Good evening. My Easter was very good. Thank you. Thank you. It was pretty quiet. And then I got invited over for a nice meal. And so I went over and I had a really good meal and I had some good wine and some amazing carrot cake. And I got to bring the leftover carrot cake home. Score. So, yeah. Oh, and you do framing and stuff. Yeah. That's good work. I wish like I said, I don't know how to sling a hammer. My dad spoiled me where my dad didn't really. I think my dad's generation came from a man will do that. Don't worry, you don't need to learn how to do it. And I remember the one time on my Volkswagen, I tried to replace my headlight. There was like, I got done and I'm like, what's this extra screw? Like, man, where does this screw go? Because there was two screws on each side. I thought, I screwed those. There's this other screw. And it wasn't until my dad came and he goes, did you even check your lights? I go, well, I put them in. He goes, we'll pull them up to the house and turn them on. And they were like this. It's because that screw was an adjusted screw. I go, I almost threw that screw out. My dad was like, why didn't you do it? And I was married at the time. And I said, oh, my husband keeps saying he's going to do it, but he doesn't get to it. And so I thought, well, what the heck? I should be able to do this. But yeah, I'm all girl. Oh, you did? Oh, no. Oh, that's so funny. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, blasting too? Oh, wow. That's some dangerous work, that blasting. I want to say that some of this road work over here, I thought they might have to do that small blasting because they had a side of a mountain they needed to do. So do you do that kind of blasting or demolition blasting? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I can hear. You know the birds are close when you could hear their wings flapping. Wouldn't it be crazy if that giant woodpecker landed right there? I'd be like, what the heck? I wish the crows would come. Let's call the crows. Come on, crows. Where are you? During the winter, they go somewhere a little bit farther down. Yeah, I didn't get to help or participate in any Easter egg hunting, but I think I shared that my favorite Easter egg hunting was when my son was young, and we did Easter egg hunting at night, and I took glow in the dark paint and I painted all the outside of the eggs glow in the dark, and then I filled them with stuff and we put them outside, and they only could have a flashlight to go find the eggs. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I could hear that bird. He's a pretty big one. Sasquatch. You'll tell me if Sasquatch is behind me, right? You know that one of the very first writings, oh my God, my hair is so funny. One of the very first like writings of like something like a Sasquatch supposedly was, in Maine in the 1800s, and somebody along the coast writing. I found that years and years ago. So let me know if there is. Or if you see anything else. It's been pretty quiet. There's been some deer down here, and obviously the turkeys are around, the single turkeys. But I haven't seen too much in that. Bobcat hasn't been around, so we're doing good. Do I really believe in it? Oh, thank you, my outdoors. We're just spending a little time out on the deck. This is our first nice, I shouldn't say the first, this is my first nice day out on the deck. The other day was good. I believe that there's definitely kind of like the panda bear, okay? I believe that Sasquatch could be just like the panda bear in the fact that the panda bear once was thought of as a ghost bear, that nobody believed in it, that it didn't exist, that it was somebody's figment of their imagination because there was never any really writings about it very often. There's no no pictures of it, no history really of the panda bear, but look, a panda bear exists. So, you know, and who am I to say, what if like some Sasquatch does and I say he doesn't exist and then he comes up, he's going to be kind of mad at me, or she'll be kind of mad at me, right? I don't want them to be mad at me. Oh, outdoors. I am from Maine, on the East Coast. I live up on what I call the Ridge. If you know anything about New Hampshire, the White Mountains, Mount Washington, at the top of my ridge, you could look across and see Mount Washington. Where, even though I'm not the same elevation, obviously, but I'm at the same, I guess you would say, altitude. And the fact that when you look across, you can see it. So I always tease that it's my backyard because you can see it. Oh, Nova Scotia. Never been in Nova Scotia. Oh, no, that's not good. Oh, yeah, Nova Scotia, you guys are, I'd have to look at the map. I'm not very good, but I do think you guys are very close. I see a lot of people come from there. Well, one of the things I see too, Josh, is I always think that the people who believe in aliens and they don't believe in Sasquatch, but they believe in Sasquatch, but they don't believe in aliens, I always think, why can't you meet in the middle? Because there's obviously some supernatural with both of those. You know what I mean? And I do believe in aliens too, believe me. I have definitely seen my share of strange stuff. If you've been to one of our Freaky Fridays, you would know. Oh, we're just south. Yeah. I haven't been into Canada yet. I've been very close. I went to Van Buren, Maine, and spent some time learning about potato farming. And very close to that was the closest to Canada that I got, was that. Now you'll get to see up on the ridge. Now you saw that it's nice blue sky up here, and then you see these little things now that everybody says they're just airplane trails. Well, we'll see in a little while if now my whole area will be clouded over, which will suck. Oh no, Freaky Friday, it's more about freaky things. Yeah, it's more Freaky Friday. Gosh, it is getting hot. I might have to actually put like a different top on. I started Freaky Friday on my podcast. I have a podcast called What's Justine Thinking? And my Freaky Fridays was originally a way to introduce people to concepts that they normally wouldn't think about. It's kind of like UFOs, right? We all talk about UFOs as if they exist or don't exist. But, like in the 1940s or 50s, I think it was close to the end of the 40s, early 50s, they actually had UFOs around the White House that were documented, wrote about, and generals talked about. And at that point, it pretty much was, yes, they exist. And now, obviously, and then all these years, I grew up like questioning, why were you questioning when it was already proven? They're here. So it's kind of weird. So that's what that got us started. That was that whole why. And like this Friday's podcast, I'm going to try to start podcasting again, is not about aliens. It's about the 7 deadly sins and how we live them every day now. Oh yeah, the Egyptians. Oh my God, yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, and have you seen some of those AI animated of if giants lived at that time and if they were the ones who lifted that. But then I think about that guy. God, I wish I knew. I wish I knew his name. But there's some guy in America that took some kind of technology and figured out how to levitate things, and he had a whole house full of stuff. I'll see. Those are the kind of things I'd like to talk about on Freaky Friday. Like do a little bit more research and then put those things together. Because yeah, how did that happen? And how did everywhere around the world? My whole thing is how did Babylon know that there were 7 planets, and why did their depiction show Earth as their last of how it looked coming out and coming in, not us going out? Like hello. So yeah, there's definitely some freaky stuff. Oh yeah. Oh no, I looked at that. It's really hard to. I'd have a hard time believing that too. You know, even with all the manpower they had, it's just I don't know. I think a lot of our history is hidden, unless okay. Now you want to have this is even more freakier. Josh, you ready? Or what if this is just a simulated reality? Then all those things would be possible because in a game, all things are possible and all things would layer on top of each other. So if we're in a simulation, then that, just like a game, that they had their own technology and they did their own things, it's just surpassed what we think. Because somehow, I don't know, we think we're the best. I don't know why. Hey, can I snore? I don't know. I think when I sleep, I might snore. I don't know. I'm overthinking it. You don't think you think going to simulated reality is a little too much? I don't know. When they told me that the fabric of the universe was made out of a sequence of 01010101, that kind of told me a lot of all I needed to all I needed to know. Oh, I think you're very funny, Christian. Do you like to just see if people like do what you ask them to do online? You're kind of like those people that go, "Show me your feet. Show me your feet, Justine. Show me your feet." You want me to snore. That's so funny. If you want to hear me snore, maybe you'll have to subscribe, and I'll do a sleep stream, and then you could hear me snore. How about that? That sound good? Uh, oh, that's funny. That's funny, Josh. Yeah. I don't know. Do you remember when everybody was, oh my God, there is already a cobweb being made to my phone? Man, that spider worked fast. OMG. Wow, he worked really fast. How did he get to the back of my phone already? Well, hello, hello. Oh, yeah. Josh is like, no, I just want to cuddle and watch a movie. Yeah. What movie would we watch? What movie would we watch, Josh? What would be a good movie to watch? Do the real snore. I told you you'd have to watch while I was sleeping. Bozo the Clown. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, you already subscribed? Oh my gosh, now I'm actually gonna have to really do a sleep stream. All right, I'll figure out when I can do sleep stream. Is it okay? Should I wear my my cap machine? Should I wear my CPAP? Do you like it when it's a CPAP machine? God, my hair is a mess today, you guys. Luckily, it's windy. Yeah, you'll have to wait till the sleep stream. And I'll have to wear my cap machine. I know, it's so funny. I have all these things wrong with me, but I just won't die. I'll wear my, oh, Bozo wants me to wear my birthday suit. Oh my God, you're so funny. I don't wear my birthday. I guess you'd have to go to a morning stream to see what I sleep in at night, because that's usually what I stream with in the morning. Yeah, usually I'm not a birthday suit kind of girl, unless I wake up that way. You know what I mean? All right, let's do a card while we're all hanging out, huh? Matt likes the cards. I like the card. Yeah, I don't know what movie I would like to watch. I don't have anything I've been really wanting to watch lately. All right, so I got the cards out. Let's see what the cards have a question for us today for Motivational Monday. Man, it's really noisy up here on the ridge. But I bet a lot of people are coming up to open their camps. Turn on the water. Check for mice. Check for mice. It's quiet out today. All right, let's see what card are we going to have today. Yeah, we haven't done this in a little while, huh? I can hear it, but I can't see it. Come out wherever you are. All right. Oh, right there. Right there. Hello, hello. I need to get some birdhouses out. I don't have, I can see the birds are trying to make a house already in my front porch. I seen them yesterday checking it out like new tenants. They're like, hey, what about this one, Harold? I don't know, Harriet. Looks like someone else used to live here. But the babies just don't survive. I don't know why. Oh, yes. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, Matt, what are we going to do when I do a night stream? We'll just let them talk. Who cares, huh? Oop, there's a motorcycle. I wonder if they'll come up. We get a lot of motorcycles up on the ridge because you can see at the top. It's a nice drive over here. Yep, there we go. We'll see. We'll see if Justine's right. Wow, none of these cards are just jumping out at me today. Huh? Seeing the cards are having a lazy day. Nope, he went around. That is funny how sound carries, huh? See, I like where I live because, like, if anything was happening, I could hear it before it gets here. All right, we're going to take this one right here. Ta-da! Ooh! All right, so here's a self-aware. If you guys, are new, I usually pick from this deck, which is like a self-aware deck. Soul Truth. Daily questions that will transform your life. Ooh, I'll tell you, the wind is a little cold. I'll tell you that. A little nippy. All right, so the card we got. Flip you guys around here. Get up close so I can see. Get up off of that seat. Oh, get up off of that seat. Oh, God, yeah. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see the card, huh? Can you see that? I don't think so, huh? Looks kind of blurry to me. All right. So I'll just read it. So the card is, what excuses am I making right now? That is our question. What excuses am I making right now? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Woo! Man. Today we're going to get a new perspective. Gosh, Justine, and your tongue twisting. Let me pull it out of my boot. Pull it on out of your boot, Justine. The new perspectives. You have to read it in order for my brain to do it right. Today is the beginning of a shift in your perception. Now, the time is now. It says today's soul action. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. That is a truth. Oh my God, that is 100% a truth. That if you want something, I've seen more people who act like they can't do nothing until it's something they want, and then they can do all kinds of things. And you're like, yeah, if you really wanted to, you could. And that is true, right? So if it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it, even if you don't feel ready. Oh, I did that today with my live stream. Not funny. Listen to your heart, you will be led. Wow. So the time is now. The time is now. Don't wear those old goggles. They're so funny. Yes. Oh, these actually are I guess they're the new style, but you know what I like about them is they're, what do you call that? Where, shoot, I can't think of what the word is, but it's supposed to make it easier to see, and I can. Polarized? I don't know. Yeah, sometimes they do overstep boundaries in here. So once again, if it's important enough for you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart, you will be led. Ooh, that's real important, right? I mean, sometimes we're always waiting for the right time to do something, or enough money, or once this thing happens, then I'll be able to do that. And then you just never do it, and you end up not. We talked about that the other day in our live stream about, like, are people sometimes, is it more like you're afraid of failure, or are you afraid of success? And sometimes it's just feeling like you're just never going to be ready for it, right? Yeah, Barb. Good afternoon, Crystal. It's really hard sometimes. Welcome, Crystal. Something new can be overwhelming, even if it's simple. I used to say that too. Like, it shouldn't be so difficult to do something so small, but then our procrastination stops us from doing things. And, I think if everybody waited until they were exactly ready to do something, then we probably would never do it, because, you're never going to be completely ready, because you won't know what you need until you start. You know what I mean? Good to meet you, Crystal. Good to meet you. I was putting away some of the stuff. We're just hanging out. Motivational Monday. Barb right there in our chat. She wrote a wonderful book that we had been working out of until Justine went into some depression. And I think we were on the fourth or fifth week. Oh, I think maybe even sixth week, maybe. I'd have to look. But we were into what hopefully next week I'll be doing. And it's going to be decluttering our life. And that's something I never feel I'm ready for, because I always tell myself, well, I got to clean the basement before I can clean the family room, because stuff in the family room has to go to the basement, but I can't clean the family room till I clean the basement so I can get stuff in there. But then I got to, it's like, I just got to do it, right? You're never going to be really ready for any of that stuff. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. Yeah, I think we all do, right? And I don't know, I feel like we've all been going through so much lately. I don't care what anybody says. It could be as small or as large, but I haven't met anybody in the last few months who hasn't been going through illness, someone dying, life-changing events, from work to relationships to living situations to, man, we've been through just so much stress. And it's like, I'm ready too to feel better. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I'm ready to be like, you know, I'm ready to shake off that yuck because I can't do anything about it. And I'm ready to get started doing things. And like that card saying, start out small. I mean, just start out small and work your way. And you know what I've always found? It sounds so funny, but it's so true. I remember the first time I recognized this in myself. When I lived in California, there was a room that I really wanted to organize. And I kept putting it off because I thought it was going to be too much work, where it was going to go. I wasn't really feeling like doing it. And I put it off. And then one day I just put myself in the room and I shut the door and I decided I'm going to do it, right? And I did it like that. Everything was done sooner than what I thought, easier than that. And I went, oh my God, I could have had this done weeks ago. And instead, I put it off so long for what? So I think a lot of things we put off, it's because we really think that they're going to be harder than what they are, take longer, or whatever, only to find out that, damn it, we could have done that freaking weeks ago and had it done and taken care of, but instead we've kept the anxiety about doing it for weeks. Like, what is in the human psyche that does that? I don't know, but I know I'm definitely guilty of it. Hello, Rose. Yes, sometimes it's about timing. That's true. That's true. Oh, that's great. Hello, Rose. Hello, Rose. Oh, I think that's great. I know. You just got to do it, Rose. I mean, not you, but I mean us as humans. It's like, okay, I have a funny thing I do too, okay? So I don't know if anybody else has stairs going upstairs to their bedroom or up to something. But how many of you put things at the bottom of the stairs? Like, oh, I'm cleaning up and I go, oh, my shoes need to go upstairs, so I'll put them on the stairs. Oh, I need to put this up in the bathroom upstairs. And I put it on the stairs. And then how many times do you walk up and down those stairs never taking those things? Me. Guilty. Like, oh my God, Justine, could you just walk them up the stairs? So that's what I've been telling myself now. Just do it. What are you waiting for? Just do it. Just do it. I know it's going to be so pretty when all the leaves come in. Yeah, you just got to do it. That's right. And then you won't have to worry about it, Crystal. It's we complicate things. I don't know why humans do that, but we do. We like complicate things. I was saying today, I've made 2 trips to the post office to mail something, and I haven't even I had to repackage some of the stuff I was mailing because I guess I needed to have it in some kind of paper thing. I didn't realize for liquids they had it. But I mean, some people just go. I mean, I bet you all have friends that go, I don't care. I just mailed it in the box at the post office. I didn't care what they said. I don't know. I just mailed it. Me, I'm like, what are the rules? All right, let me go home. Let me pack it. Okay, let me do this. Oh, let me check on this. Okay, am I supposed to? I mean, gosh, I overthink things and I'm like, why do I have anxiety over like simple things that really it shouldn't be that hard to do? I don't get it, you know. There you go, Rose. Just getting it done. Oh, that's so true, Rose, right? It's like the other day when one of my subscribers asked me what my dream life was, and I said, I'm living it. And, when I really think about it, I don't have any place to go for my dream life. I have my dream life. I mean, um, how many all my life, all the things that I enjoyed about everybody else's lives that I've shared this in the past, I had a friend who took me to her aunt's house who had a porch like this where deer ate from their apple trees right down in their yard, and they had an art studio at their house, and I was like, man, when I grow up, man, this is what I want. I had a friend when I lived in Nevada, wraparound porch, um, beautiful dining area. Her mother loved to cook, and so it was like a hostess dream come true. And I have that, and even to the fact of most of my best asset in this house is my bathtub, and it is upstairs in my bedroom. That is Justine's dream come true. My problem is that other people's issues, I allow them to get in my way of my happiness. Because when I look back, I'm like, what have I done to create my own unhappiness lately? You know how some people create their own unhappiness? And I haven't done it. My unhappiness, unfortunately, has come from other people's actions and words. And then, unfortunately, life just being life. You know what I mean? People dying, relationships not working out, friendships being turned on their head because people don't know how to respect other people's feelings and emotions at a time when they need it. you know. And I used to always be very forgiving, you know, and be like, oh, all right, I'll forgive you for being a jackass to me. You know, it really wasn't that bad. And now I've learned that, you know, no, you're a jackass and I don't need to put up with that anymore because I do have my dream life and I could come live in the woods and not have to talk to anybody. You know, I don't have to do, I don't have to deal with it, right? You know, so I do have my dream life. I just have to start living it. And it, you know, I haven't got rid of a lot of my mom's stuff from her passing. And I think it's time to get rid of some of my mom's stuff and let other people be able to use it. And especially now, if clothing really is going to start costing the way it is, I'm really, after our conversation today, Barb, I've even just, you know, in this time that you told that to me, I was like, dang, I bet it'd be good to donate some of my mom's clothes to some seniors that can't afford new clothes. You know what I mean? And give it to people less fortunate than me holding on to it, what, for memory? I don't want to cry, but my mom's not coming back. I don't need to hold on to her clothes. You know, I don't need to hold on to memories that I have other memories of my mom. I don't really need to hold on to things. Maybe knickknacks and stuff like that, you know, things that I've had my whole childhood. But then I think about, does Austin even care about those things? Does this generation even care about some knickknack that was in their house since they were little? Probably not. You know, we were just raised different. We were raised without television, no internet, and things had importance, you know. Anniversaries had importance, people had importance, things had importance. They meant something, they were valued. Now nothing's valued. And I don't think this generation will care. The only thing this generation will care about when you die is give me that house, give me that car, give me some money. They ain't gonna think about, they don't care about the pictures you've been saving of your great 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 grandmother. You know, they're not going to care that you kept the flowers from the wedding, that, you know, they're not going to care about any of that stuff. They might not even care about your house anymore. They're just like, hey, you didn't die soon enough, you know. So now I got to get my own house. So I don't really care about your house, but make sure you leave it to me in the will. I mean, you know, it's just crazy some of the things now that, you know, that I feel like are everyday, um, you know, it's an everyday reality. But I grew up in a whole different reality. You know, different reality. All those things. There isn't, you know, I look around sometimes and I want to go through things, but I go, oh, that's the shirt I got when I went on vacation with so and so. Oh, you know. Oh, I remember when I found those pants at TJ Maxx and I was like, dang. You know, there's just things have sentimental reasons to me, but like I keep learning, I'm a weirdo. Ooh, I better go fix that screen real quick. Probably boring, you guys. I'm just rattling on. Someone wants me to snore. Someone wants me to snore. Usually someone wants to see my feet. Oh, that don't look good. All right, let me get a stool. I'll be right back. See, like I normally would set this out here, but I'm gonna go put it away. Thanks, Rose, for helping. I love my Rose. Do you love Rose, little Chi-Chi? Hi. Oh, hello. Well, I'm glad all of it worked out really good, huh? Yay. Yeah, I'm glad I took care of that. I know I probably should really get off of here and do some work, huh? It's so nice out. It's one of my favorite things about this chair. You can just lay back, get some sun. Oh, you know what I should get out? Oh, see, that's another one of those things, right? I have a hammock that I could lay right here. And I was like, oh, I should wait till I paint before I bring it out, but actually I should just do it. Right, Rose? Just do it. Just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it. Man, that's one of the reasons why I got this place. That right there. Hear that? Now go listen to the city. Hear that? That's the wind. Yeah. You never realize how loud the city is until you move to they say the country or the woods, right? The woods are pretty noisy, believe me. The peepers have really, I'm going to be sharing a short of the peepers the other night. Wow. Hear that? That's the loudest your neighbor's going to get. Yeah, definitely needed this. Definitely needed to get a little sun in. How about you guys? Just needed a little time, huh? Yeah. Just needed a little time outside. I bet I could leave you guys. I wonder, here, why don't I do this? You guys have always wanted to do the bird stream with the noise. So let's put a little bird stream with the noise. In honor of Edna, my sweet little Edna, who I missed very much. And that way I'm still out here. But now, look at it. How about that for a little while? Let's just settle in and do a little bird watching, shall we? I'll just position myself over here. And we might get a different view in a little bit, but for right now, I think this would be a good view. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet 21. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Let me try weighing you down. Let me try to use some of that sweet Justine Sparty stuff. Oh, you did? Oh, there you go. I know, isn't that funny? And you know what's so funny is I just went in and I happened to look at my other device because I was like, maybe I'll switch them out because I can see better on a phone than a tablet out here, right? And right at the moment I go, oh, that doesn't look bad on the bird stream, and boom, it fell right over and I was like, oh crap. All right, hold on, I'm gonna wrap something around that other thing. But you know, Matt, you heard that wind coming though, remember? I was just, when we were sitting over there right before. There we go. What I did was I just put the same things that I used to block the wind from coming under the door. I just wrapped them around the bottom and weighed it down. So I think that's going to keep it there. It was like, it was over in like a second. I was like, yep, I totally just lost it. I'm glad we didn't lose the feed though, but yeah. You looked at that main thing? What main thing? What main thing? Busy today on the ridge. Oh, that law. Yeah, so did a friend of mine. Well, hi, little birdie. How are you? Well, they're letting us get pretty close, I think. Look, we're pretty close. And I was told the only thing I have to double check with is town ordinances. So I have to go with, so funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the library because I think if I ask her, I won't be so embarrassed, because if I ask at town hall, I'll be embarrassed whether it's Jennifer or somebody else there, but then they'll be like, Justine, what are you planning? What's going on? So maybe asking the librarian, I could get it on the sly, and then they could just joke about it over coffee the next morning. But I don't think my town has a no, that you have to keep your top on at all times, but I don't know. It could be. Yeah, oh, just even in the towns, I just got to look for the ordinance. But yeah, pretty good, huh? I told you, my friend did homework. Mr. Dave Bowman. He originally told me that when I first moved here. It was so funny. And I think they even had some kind of parade or something. I don't know. And I was like, what the heck? I was like, well, that's nice to know. Well, hello. Welcome, welcome. I think we're going to call that one Speedy. Oh, I definitely, I know that just being under the care of some really good female, wise women mentors, that it's really good for women to go braless, topless, just for the fact of, muscles, the skin, just all kinds of different things. So it's not just a, hey, yeah, let's free the, it's actually really good for you, Oh, Well, I'm so glad you had a good birthday. Like I said, happy birthday. I only know a couple happy birthdays, and one's a camp one, and it's not a very good one. It's like really terrible. But yeah, happy birthday. Happy 21st. And remember that just because you can drink now doesn't mean that you have to drink it all in one night. And if you've been drinking since you're 15 and this is no big deal, just because you're 21, it still is illegal to drink and drive. Well, you tell your husband, Barb, that I thank him for his support. Who knows? Maybe we'll have to start our own little flash your husband. Whoa, look at that. Oh, that's propane. So that's a propane truck right there. That's very flammable. Propane truck. Yeah, we'll have to have a secret, an underground free the boobies. East Coast free the boobies. Oh, that's good. Drinking is overrated. Believe me. I was thinking about this last night. Like, I'm looking back at my, like, let's just say drinking history. Okay, I can remember only twice that I went, oh my gosh, this is what have I done? And I know exactly that night. I know exactly what happened. And one was learning that when you are depressed, the worst thing you can do is pick up a bottle. Even I heard it just said even today on a police cam video that I was watching. Yes, Sweet Justine watches police video cams. And the officer was trying to tell the girl, she's like, I was depressed. I should have the right to drink. I never drink, but I'm depressed. And the cop's like, that's when you don't drink. When you're depressed, people think alcohol is going to wash away their problems, but alcohol is a depressant. It makes you more depressed. So I learned that night that you can't drink away your problems no matter how much you drink, because in the morning they're still there, but now you have to face whatever mess you made the night before, even if it was just no one would know but you still got to pick up after you. You know what I mean? Another time is when I learned that when the medicine jar says, do not take with alcohol, that doesn't mean take it and you'll get a good buzz. What it means is do not take it at all, because I took some meds and we were at a friend's and they invited us out to this bar we used to go play horseshoes at. And I was like, oh, I'm on these meds. I shouldn't. And this girl was like, oh, I take meds and drink all the time. You'll be fine. Just don't have any shots. Don't have any hard liquor. Well, I had a tequila sunrise. And the next thing I know, I was over the back fence vomiting terribly. And I went, I will never allow myself to ever get like this again, ever. And that was, wow, 35 years ago. So, yes. Just because someone turns 21, I always worry that they feel like they're missing out on something. You're not missing out on anything that isn't always going to be there, and that done in the right way, in the right mood. Alcohol can really bring on very good spirits. But when it's not, it can open you up to a lot of things emotionally, mentally, and spiritually that might be even worse than just facing, what it was that you were dealing with in the first place. So, yeah. And I think freeing the boobies, I think, even if it's just around the house, I think it's a good thing. You know, yeah, you could still free them and have a T-shirt on. You should free them every night. When I had my open heart surgery, well, there's two times in my life that medically I was told, and I took the advice, and it was really good. So I was pregnant with Austin. Um,
I had some really good advice from some nurses that were my friends, and they said, start wearing your nursing bras now. Like early on, like when I was like, 2 or 3 months pregnant with them. And they said, just wear your bras all the time. Just wear them all the time. Wear them all the time. And I did. And I really think that that helped with my muscles. I think that it helped after he was born. You know, I think it just helped so much with that. And so I always tell that advice to, anybody that asks me about being newly pregnant and, wanting to go easy on their back and the chest muscles, wear a nice underfitted bra all the time. Just do it. And then when I had my triple bypass, I had to wear a bra 24 hours, for a very long time, almost, I think it was, almost a year. Like it was definitely 7, 8 months, maybe 9 months. I might even pushed it a little bit longer, and they had to be front snapped bras, sports bras. And I think that that was a great saving on my healing. It helped with my healing. It helped with my suture. It helped with my scars. But let me tell you, all my old hippie friends, they're like, free them boobies, and sometimes let everything air out. You know what I mean? You don't have to have underwear on all the time either. You know what I mean? And so, the human body, remember, was never meant to wear clothes. We started wearing clothes for convenience, protection, you know. But we were born. We weren't born in a suit. We weren't born in a suit. That's for sure. Yeah, it's hard to believe that there even has to be a law. But I would never do it. Like, but see, the problem with that. Hello, Tony. Oh, hold on, everybody. I found my first tick. So hold on. All right, I'm going to leave everybody out here just for a few minutes. That's probably the one problem about going topless in Maine is tick season is terrible. So I just found a tick. I'm going to go in and do a little extra tick searching, and then I'll be back out. I'll let the stream run for a little bit. If my mods and my friends in the chat can let everybody know that we're kind of going to a bird stream. Well, Justine does a tick check. I think when I walked out there to show you guys the landscape, I got a hitchhiker, but luckily that hitchhiker didn't like my blood well enough for him to burrow in. All right, I'll be back in just a little bit. Enjoy the sounds. I'm sorry about there's a little sawing in the background, but hopefully you'll get to see a few birds when I go in. Hello, Kelly. How are you? Doing good. I just found a tick in my hair from, it's already tick season. So I'm going to go in and do a double check and make sure I got all the ticks off, change my clothes, and I'll be right back out. All right.
Hey, you guys didn't fall over this time. Hi, everybody. Thanks for your patience. Yeah, I just had to do a little tick check. I had one at the base of my skull where my hair and my neck is. And so I wanted to change out of my clothes and do a little just checking to make sure. I guess it's time for me to start spraying myself down with some essential oil before I come out. I'm glad everybody's enjoying it. It's a little busy today on the ridge. This direction, you guys get a little car direction. How's my phone doing out in the sun so far? I think okay. Good afternoon, Gus. How are you? How have you been? Well, it's busy today. Busy for a Monday. I definitely know now. I have to put some weight on the stand if I'm going to leave you guys out here so you don't tip over. I hope everybody is enjoyed today. We did pretty good, huh? Got to spend a little time together eating and coming out. That sounds like that might even be on the water. Oh wait, what is that? I love playing like, what's that sound? Must be doing work up there. Must be doing work up at the top of the ridge. Busy, busy today. I don't know if you, I don't think you can see the pond from here. Let me see if I turn it this way. Let's see if you can, let's see. I think I'd have to move you more this way. There we go. Yep, I'm back. I just had to, I got the tick out before I went in the house. I just wanted to make sure there's no more. I'm pretty good on those. The only time I've had problem is one snuck between my bracelets one year, and I didn't catch it till he was kind of in there. But I don't have as many on today. But yeah, right through those trees back there. It looks like there's space in between the trees, but that isn't. That actually is the pond down there. Yeah, I don't think you'd see it because you can't see the water rippling, and we're already starting to get full bush down there. When we went down there, there's a lot of trees in bloom. Trees in bloom. Hello, hello. Let's see. Don't have to and wear a shirt without them. You mean just in general, community guidelines, or we have to be, you have to be age appropriate. I don't know. Mine is not an 18 or above, so I really don't know. Maybe in an 18 and above. I don't know what could go there, but I still think you have to have some kind of community guidelines. But I don't know. I've never been to the 18. I don't even know how to get to that, the 18 or above live streams. I know me, most of my morning live streams, I don't, I'm not wearing, I don't wear a bra 24 hours. Even like I said, after my heart attack, having to wear them for so long, I like to just take a break sometimes. Those sports bras are horrible. They're not very comfortable. I'm going to go look at that. I'm going to be a nosy neighbor. I don't recognize that car. Well, I got to do my rails too. Yeah, I got to paint. That wind is kind of windy today, though. Yeah, I think so. I personally, there's so many channels that do, like that OFs and, thirst trap channels that if people want to see that, they have a lot of channels they could see that on. My, my channel is not, you know, my my channel is going to stay within the community guidelines without even having to look at the community guidelines and know exactly what they are, because I'm gonna, you know what I mean. Yeah, my morality is the guide of what I do, and I think that usually that keeps me really safe under any kind of circumstances. Like I said, I wouldn't just go down to this pond down here and regardless of who's down there, and take off my top. But now, maybe knowing that, maybe I might be more confident if I find a space by myself, along a river or along a lake or out in my boat or whatever, and I feel like sunning myself a little bit in that little cove. I could do it knowing that if someone comes around the corner, I can then put something on, but I also won't get arrested for it because I'm not doing something illegal. You know what I mean? So, you know, but I would never, I would never just, I wouldn't, that's one of the laws I wouldn't flex just to be flexing it. You know what I mean? So really, you know, or like you said, in your own yard, you should be able. Don't they in May have something called Naked Gardening Day? Like, I thought on Facebook there used to be a day that was like, oh, that wind just getting up. I need to get my sweater real quick. Um, like, Garden Naked Day or something, May something. Oh yeah. See, I use this stuff for our pets, and usually around the house I use oh my gosh, why can't my tongue want to say it? Diatomaceous. Ooh, I said it. Diatomaceous. Yeah, Naked Gardening Day, and that is a great use, except for when you have a lot of rain, it washes it out. But like if you had a climate where most of your summer didn't rain, but you wanted to get rid of it, that stuff is non-toxic, and you just spray it around the house. It's really good for ticks and fleas and those kind of things. All right, hold on. Let me get my sweater. When the wind comes, I'm getting a little crazy. Yeah, maybe I'll have to garden that day, fully clothed, to be a rebel. No, just joking. I think I always miss that day. I'm just saying hi, so you know who's behind the camera. Hello, hello. All right. Just me. Oh, there's my neighbor. There's my neighbor. He's out back. Probably trying to dump his waste on my backyard. Because we butt up to him, and I noticed he's been putting a lot of stuff there that he probably shouldn't put. So I probably need to go out there and take some pictures and make sure we're safe. Yeah, I don't walk my land the way I used to. Maybe this summer we'll all walk it together. I hope it doesn't get pixelated, because you're right, it is really pretty. Yeah. Well, small town politics. That's why you don't really report at first. It's small town politics. That neighbor almost made it so that I couldn't get my property taken care of after the microburst. took what should have took 2 weeks ended up being almost a year because of that person. And come to find out, he had done it to the previous owners, to the lumberjack's father. Talk about karma, like unresolved, like not even past life, this life. So let me just tell you what happened. The people who used to live here in the 80s hired a lumberjack to come in and cherry pick trees so it wouldn't be so overgrown in here. The neighbor back there somehow came in to have access to the property, wouldn't let them come through joint. We share property. Me and that neighbor and a few other neighbors. We have like a we it's not like a co-op, but we share some adjacent property. So he messed with that lumberjack and that family so much that they never got it done. I have that trauma, and one of the kids in Austin school, his dad, that's what he did. He was a lumberjack. The name started going around where we were like, hey, maybe he could help us, and the next thing we know, we ask him to come out here. We start the process, and that guy, the back neighbor, his name said again, come to find out, our lumberjack tells us the story about it. His father was the lumberjack that came out to do that original job all those years ago. I mean, the job got done, but it took a long time. And so, I don't know about as much as reporting him, but if there's a lot of wood out there that doesn't belong to me, that belongs to him, that's a fire hazard. When my friend Robin comes to do these burns and helps me, I'm sure he'll know what to do because he works with the fire department, and I know he would know how to handle it or tell me best way to protect myself. But yeah. So there is, I was just going to say that too, after saying how wonderful it is to live in the woods. There's pros and cons, right? And some of the cons are ticks and fleas. And that even in the woods you have neighbors, even if you're almost two acres apart. But yeah. It's all right. It sounds really, but I'm going to have this property, for a very long time. And he has a beautiful wife that's very sweet and wonderful. She's a wonderful neighbor. So we all just have to get along. Did you hear that? That's the woodpecker. It's the woodpecker. All right, everybody. It's really been nice. I hope everybody has enjoyed themselves. Let me turn you around this way. I hope everybody's enjoyed themselves. I think I'm going to cut the stream and actually enjoy some of this time myself. Go do a few things, catch up on a few things, and enjoy the rest of the day. And my new, what did it say? Perception. Yeah. Enjoy the beginning of having a new perception on life, and all those things that go along with it. And do some Sunday chores on a Monday. So, I want to thank everybody for coming on. Our motivation today is to just do it, right? Just do it. Stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. Oh, thank you, Matt. And thank you to everybody else. It's always one thing, right, Matt? You never know what Justine's going to do on her live stream. That's for sure. And sometimes it's all just about hanging out, sharing a little time, sharing a little talk. Hello, Forever Free. You know, just kind of hanging out, getting to know each other a little bit better, and hopefully getting to know me a little bit better. But always good to see everybody in the community. Wasn't it great to see J-Man today? Oh my God, it was great. And all of my new subscribers, thank you. Thank you so much. It's been great. And I hope that we can do more outside stuff. Like I said, I definitely have some chores to do around here. And figuring out how long we can stay out in the sun with the phone and all those things. You know, content creating, sharing the day. Because maybe we'll be able to, you know, do some gardening together, but not on the first, not on that naked gardening day. All right. Thank you, TWC. Always great to see you. Great to see everybody. It's a really nice stream. Thank you. And until next time, you know, take care. And who knows? I could be on. All you have to do is say naked gardening and everybody comes out of the woodwork. How does that work? How does that work? How does that work, right? Yes, there will be no naked gardening. No, just some pulling some weeds. Oh, well, welcome. Yeah, I don't, you know, my streams lately, I used to be right on the money. I streamed twice a day and took Wednesdays and Sundays off, but life threw me a curveball, and so now sometimes I do spontaneous streams like this one, just checking in with everybody and making a little food. Hello, and hanging out, sharing a little bit of my life with everybody. Hello, Mike. How are you? Good day. So this has probably been a more random stream, to be honest, in the fact that, like I said, I don't normally. This is Motivational Monday, so sometimes you'll find me in the house, but this was a wonderful day to be out. See, look, isn't it nice? Look. Let me turn it around so you can see. Since I'm going to be ending the live stream, I'll unplug you just for a little bit. See, isn't it pretty? Don't look at you can look at this now and know that what it's going to look like in just a month or so. It'll look so different. And look at my flowers. Yeah. So excited. Spring is here. Spring is here. Spring is here. Let me put you back in the saddle. Back in the saddle again. Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm going to go inside. And thanks again. It was nice hanging out with everybody. Oh, I know, but I'll be back. I'll be back. All right, everybody, take care. I'll see you soon, okay? Thanks, Matt.